Hello children, today we are going to study about a place, Coorg. This is the second part of our chapter, Glimpses of India. It is important for us to know about the deep-rooted cultural background of our country and heritage so that we become aware of the fact that our culture has always welcomed people from other cultures and absorbed them into its own. This spreads the message of being tolerant, which is very important in today's world when the world is torn with war because of these ethnic reasons. This lesson, Coorg, gives us a beautiful insight of the smallest district of Karnataka and its people. The place has an amazing weather throughout the year with enough rain during the monsoon season. The people of Coorg are known to be one of the bravest. Coffee is the main crop grown in this region. A variety of animals can be found here while the place is surrounded by beautiful Brahmagiri hills, islands and Tibetan settlements. Coorg is situated midway between Mysore and the coastal town of Mangalore. The writer seems to be fascinated by the beauty of the place and says that it must have come from the kingdom of God. Let's move to the chapter and understand something more about this place, Coorg. Here starts our chapter. Midway between Mysore and the coastal town of Mangalore sits a piece of heaven that must have drifted from the kingdom of God. This land of rolling hills is inhabited by a proud race of martial men, beautiful women, and wild creatures. The meaning of the word drifted from is being carried along gently by air, martial having to do with war. So we are saying about the place Coorg. It's so beautiful and it seems like a piece of heaven taken or carried away from the God's kingdom, carried by air from God's kingdom and has settled on the earth. So it's like a piece of heaven came from God's kingdom. That much beautiful the place is. It is somewhere between Mysore and Bangalore. So the location of the place is being mentioned here. It's in the middle of Mysore and Mangalore. It is an area with low hills of unequal heights. Look at that line. This land of rolling hills is inhabited by. So rolling hills here denote unequal heighted hills. Then the men are brave warriors and the women of Coorg are pretty. The place has a variety of wild animals also. Now we are moving to the next paragraph. Coorg or Kodagu, the smallest district of Karnataka, is home to evergreen rainforests, spices and coffee plantations. Evergreen rainforests cover 30% of this district. During the monsoons, it pours enough to keep many visitors away. The season of joy commences from September and continues till March. The weather is perfect with some showers thrown in for good measure. The air breathes of invigorating coffee. Coffee estates and colonial bungalows stand tucked under tree canopies in prime corners. Canopies means roof-like coverings made of trees that form a shelter. Invigorating means strong. Prime here means best. So this place Coorg, also known as Kodagu, it is one of the smallest district of Karnataka. Coorg is also known as Kodagu and it is one of the smallest districts of Karnataka. 30% of the area of Coorg is covered with evergreen rainforests and the place receives rain for most part of the year, especially during the monsoon season. During monsoon season there will be heavy rain and at that time visitors who are coming there will be moving away, will be avoiding that place because of this heavy rain. Then the period from September to March is very good or the best or the ideal time for visiting Coorg. Period from September to March. The weather is pleasant and there is some rain which makes it worthwhile. The air is filled with strong fragrance of coffee due to the abundant coffee plantations there. Moving to next. The fiercely independent people of Coorg are possibly of Greek or Arabic descent. As one story goes, a part of Alexander's army moved south along the coast and settled here when return became impractical. These people married amongst the locals, and their culture is apparent in the martial traditions, marriage, and religious rites which are distinct from the Hindu mainstream. The theory of Arab origin draws support from the long black coat with an embroidered waist belt worn by the Kodavos. Known as kupia, it resembles the kufia worn by the Arabs and the Kurds. Mainstream means a tradition which most people follow. Tales of valor means stories of courage and bravery, usually in a war. Decent origin. The people of Coorg are believed to be of Greek or Arabic origin, Arabic background, and are generally ferocious, very fearsome people, fearful. This theory came into being because of their dressing style. They are generally seen wearing long and black coat with embroidered waist belt, and it is known as kupia. Kupia is similar to the kufia worn by Arabs and Kurds. So this kupia, which is worn by the traditional Coorg people, looks similar to the dress kufia which is worn by Arabs or Kurds. It is also said that some people of Alexander's army could not return to their homeland or to their place, and so they settled here while returning from the south. So some of the Alexander's army settled in Coorg and they married the ladies in Coorg. The people of Coorg marry each other, and their cultures as well as rituals are very different from the ones followed by Hindus. So the culture and rituals of Coorgians or Kodavos are entirely different from that of traditional Hindus. Next. Coorgi homes have a tradition of hospitality, and they are more than willing to recount numerous tales of valor related to their sons and fathers. The Coorg regiment is one of the most decorated in the Indian Army, and the first chief of the Indian Army, General Cariappa, was a Coorgi. Even now, Kodavos are the only people in India permitted to carry firearms without a license. Most decorated means having received the maximum number of awards for bravery in a war. The people are very welcoming and warm in nature. The people of Coorg have a tradition of hospitality. Hospitality means welcoming nature. So the people in Coorg are very welcoming and warm in nature, and they are always ready to entertain people with stories of their ancestors. And they are very much independent, ferocious and brave, which is shown from a great fact that the Coorg regiment in the Indian Army has received the maximum number of awards for bravery. Then the first chief of the Indian Army, named General Cariappa, belonged to Coorg. Also, these are the only people who are permitted to keep firearms without license. Others need license to keep firearms, but the people of Coorg don't want it. Then this shows that the Coorgis are reliable too. Now we are moving to the next. The river Kaveri obtains its water from the hills and forests of Coorg. Mahasir, a large freshwater fish, abound in these waters. Kingfishers dive for their catch, while squirrels and langus drop partially eaten fruit for the mischief of enjoying the splash and the ripple effect in the clear water. Elephants enjoy being bathed and scrubbed in the river by their mahouts. Mischief means playful behavior. Ripple effect. What's that? A small wave or series of waves on the surface of water, especially caused by slight breeze or an object dropping into it. So while we drop some objects into the water, ripples will be formed. That means small waves will be formed. Next, mahouts. Mahouts means a person who works with rides and tends an elephant. Then what all things we said here? The evergreen forests and the hills of Coorg provide water to River Kaveri, a major river in South India. A large freshwater fish called Mahasir is found in these waters and is looked for by the birds. Then squirrels and langus play in these waters by throwing half-eaten fruits, and they want to see the splash and ripple effect in the water. Then elephants enjoyed bathing in that same river. So these are the scenes we can see in Coorg. Next, the most laid-back individuals become converts to the life of high-energy adventure with river rafting, canoeing, rappelling, rock climbing, and mountain biking. Numerous walking trails in this region are a favorite with trekkers. Laid back means relaxed. Rafting, canoeing, rappelling, all this. Okay. Then trails means paths created by walking. The tourists who visit Coorg will be relaxed in the natural beauty of the place, and also they get attracted towards the various adventure sports activities available in this place. What are those? Rafting, canoeing, rappelling, rock climbing, and mountain climbing. The hills have various paths formed by footsteps of walkers who like trekking. Next, birds, bees, and butterflies are there to give you company. Macaques, Malabar squirrels, langus, and slender lories keep a watchful eye from the tree canopy. I do, however, prefer to step aside for wild elephants. While taking a walk in this region, we can find a variety of animals at this place. Birds, bees, and butterflies fly around us, while squirrels and langus will be looking us from the trees. Wild elephants can also be found in Coorg. Next, the climb to the Brahmagiri hills brings you into a panoramic view of the entire misty landscape of Coorg. A walk across the rock bridge leads to the 64-acre island of Nisargadaama. Running into Buddhist monks from India's largest Tibetan settlement at nearby Bailaguppe is a bonus. The monks in red, ochre, and yellow robes are almost as many surprises that wait to be discovered by visitors searching for the heart and soul of India, right here in Coorg. Panoramic view means a view of a wide area of land. To have an overall look at the beautiful city of Coorg, we must climb up to the Brahmagiri hills. Coorg is surrounded by astounding places of beauty like the island of Nisargadaama, and Bailakuppe, which is the largest Indian Tibetan settlement. Monks who wears red, orange and yellow colored garments or dress can also be found in the district of Coorg, where their lifestyle is a fascinating view for the travelers. A mix of diverse culture can be seen here, which represent the heart and soul of India. So there ends our chapter, and let's have a quick glance at the summary of it. The writer describes the hill station of Coorg, located in the Western Ghats in the state of Karnataka. It is located midway between Bangalore and Mangalore. The suitable time to visit Coorg is from September to March. The place is famous for coffee plantations and spices. There are abundant rainforests which cover 30% of the area. The Coorgi men are brave warriors who are permitted to keep firearms without a license due to their trustworthiness. The women of Coorg are beautiful. Coorg is also known as Kodavu, and the Kodavus, though are Hindus by religion, but their customs differ from those of mainstream Hindus. They marry within their community. Kodavus are said to be of Greek or Arabic descent. Some soldiers of Alexander's army settled there. Also, as the ethnic dress of the Kodavus, Kupiya is similar to the Arab garment kufia. It is said that maybe their ancestors were Arabs or Kurds. The river Kaveri originates from Coorg. The fish named Mahasir is found in the river. Many animals and birds like kingfisher, langur, squirrels and elephants can be spotted along the river. Tourists relax in the serene atmosphere and also enjoy adventure sports like rafting, canoeing, rappelling, mountain biking, rock climbing and trekking. While trekking on the nature trails, animals like macaques, Malabar squirrels, langurs and slender lories can be spotted on the trees. The major tourist attractions are Brahmagiri Hills, Nisargadaam Island and Bailakuppe Tibetan settlements. Coorg gives visitors a feel of India's diverse cultures. Here ends today's class. Please read the textbook completely and take down today's notes. It is given as separate PDF. Write the complete notes and study it today itself. If you have any doubts, feel free to contact me. Thank you.